Israel seems to have conducted a limited strike on Iran. Explosions reverberated across Isfahan, a central province housing nuclear facilities, a significant air base, and a major missile production complex. Although Israel hasn't officially acknowledged responsibility, it had pledged retaliation following a significant Iranian missile and drone assault on its soil the previous weekend. Iranian authorities and media assert that the attack caused no damage, while U.S. officials confirmed the strike to CBS News. An affiliate of the BBC, Tehran's reaction has been subdued and restrained. Since the Iranian attack was foiled, the general public and some geostrategic experts may have thought that Israel may not respond to Tehran's onslaught, but keen observers knew that this was coming. In this video, Defense Updates analyzes why Israel had to respond to Iran's attack. Let's get started. Before we proceed, a word on NordVPN, which is one of the most trusted VPN brands worldwide that has a no-log policy validated by Deloitte, an industry-leading Big Four auditing firm. NordVPN provides an encrypted tunnel that protects your privacy by preventing external entry to your internet traffic, as well as enabling you to access content that's blocked based on geolocation. Best of all, with one NordVPN account, you can secure up to 6 devices at the same time. Get an exclusive NordVPN deal with massive savings by going to nordvpn.com/defense or clicking the link in the description. It's risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. Israel and its allies, including the U.S., were commended for successfully thwarting Iran's unprecedented attack. The Israeli military reported that Iran deployed approximately 170 drones, 30 cruise missiles, and 120 ballistic missiles. Only the ballistic missiles managed to breach Israeli airspace, and they did so in very limited numbers, as stated by the military. But there's more to it. This kind of defense is not easy, especially missile interception. It's like hitting a bullet with a bullet. The operation involved coordination between Israel and its allies' network of radar sites, missile interceptor launchers, warships, and air bases across the Middle East. According to Zvika Haimovich, a former commander of Israel's air defense forces, Israel accounted for up to 2/3 of the interceptions, with its allies handling the remainder. The United States reported neutralizing over 80 drones and at least 6 ballistic missiles launched from both Iran and Yemen, where the Houthis, a militant group backed by Tehran, operate from. The operation, lasting only a few hours, came with significant financial implications. Some missiles, like Israeli Arrow 3, American-made PAC-3, and SM-6, cost several millions, and in some cases 2 to 3 may be required to neutralize a single threat. An assessment from Reem Aminowitz, a former brigadier general and chief financial advisor to the Israeli military's leadership, suggests that the combined efforts of Israel, the United States, Britain, France, and Jordan likely incurred expenses in the ballpark of $1.1 billion. The economic means that large-scale interception operations are too costly for long-term sustainability. While Israel fended off this attack, the situation would worsen in the coming days. Iran is working on nukes and longer-range missiles. Iran struck the nuclear deal in 2015 with China, France, Germany, Russia, the United Kingdom, and the United States. The deal, which is formally known as the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, or JCPOA, saw Iran drastically reduce its enrichment of uranium under the watch of IAEA inspectors, and in turn got the economic sanctions removed. The U.S., under the Trump administration, had unilaterally withdrawn from the deal, citing non-compliance, and imposed stringent sanctions. Since the U.S. exit, Iran has, in response, abandoned all the deal's limits on its uranium enrichment. President Joe Biden, when he took office, had said he was willing to re-enter the nuclear deal, but no headway has been made. Latest reports indicate that Tehran is rapidly accumulating enriched uranium, some of it very close to weapons grade, Most experts believe that a bomb could be developed in a short period. Iran has approximately 1,000 strategic missiles that are controlled by the Revolutionary Guard. It consists of 300 short-range ballistic missiles, including Iranian-made Shahab-1, Scud-B, Shahab-2, Scud-C, as well as Tondar-69, CSS-8. It also has domestically produced Shahab-3 Strategic Intermediate Range Ballistic Missiles, IRBM, with a reported range of up to 1,000 kilometers or 620 miles. The Ghadir-1, with an estimated 1,600 kilometer or 995 miles, and a Shahab-3 variant known as Sajil-2, with a reported range of up to 2,400 kilometers or 1,490 miles. These can reach Israel. If these missiles could be armed with a nuclear warhead, which Tel Aviv suspects Tehran of trying, then it would represent a significant strategic threat. Israel is suspected of clandestine operations targeting Iran so as to impede its progress in this domain. For example, Mohsen Fakhrizadeh, the alleged architect of Iran's nuclear weapons program, was assassinated on the outskirts of the capital, Tehran, on November 27, 2020. These operations may slow down, but are unlikely to halt Iran's nukes and missile progress. In this situation, any show of weakness would be detrimental to Israel's long-term security situation. Fear of retaliation is a key deterrence, and no action would have impacted this adversely. As many as 80% of Israelis believed Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu must take responsibility for the security failures exposed by the devastating October 7th assault on Israel by Hamas, a poll in the Ma'ariv newspaper showed in October. Questions have also been raised on the way the IDF has conducted the operation inside Gaza. Even the U.S., which is Israel's closest ally, has expressed reservations on certain Israeli operations. After multiple unsuccessful efforts spanning 5 months during Israel's intense conflict in Gaza, the United Nations Security Council finally approved a resolution in the last week of March urging an immediate ceasefire. Importantly, the United States, previously the sole obstacle to such a resolution, opted not to veto it. So, Benjamin Netanyahu has limited maneuvering space, and a failure to respond is something he can't afford.
Subscribe for more videos like this. Hit the like button if you find the video interesting, and kindly provide your feedback in the comment section. This will help us improve.